Yeah, so Darth Maul Endgame, we've worked out it's a half-hour fan film, so this could be exciting.
Yeah, I don't know what sort of style it's in, if it's animation or what.
If it's
By
really
Everest
bad,
Productions.
we won't even get through the whole half hour. So this could be exciting for everybody.
Yeah, and I also don't remember if I think I've read the short story ages ago. Mm-hmm. So I don't really remember all the details.
Well, this will be fun.
Let's see.
Oh, Everest,
It's a whale.
known for its whales. Known for its killer
Mount
whales.
Everest, known for its whales.
A long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away.
I mean, voice-wise, it's good. Whoever did the voice acting on this, yep. Ooh, crackly. I don't know if you guys got that crackle, but I did. Ooh. And by the way, that's Cal, not the video. Video's fine.
Yeah, it reminds me of Sam Witwer's Darth Maul.
But it was good, though.
Yeah.
Which also, you know, you probably kind of need now, because every time I hear Peter Serafinowicz, I just think of all his comedy stuff, and it doesn't make Darth Maul scary for me.
I'm not familiar with that.
Oh, he's just such a funny guy. So whenever particularly like the episode 1 trailer, he's like, "At last we reveal ourselves to the Jedi." I'm like, it's just funny for me because he's done so many comedy skits. It just
At last we shall have our revenge. Does clown pranks on the Jedi?
Yeah. Yeah. So at this point,
He
maybe
has his clown car scimitar and he just keeps spouting probe droids.
Oh no, we've already lost the plot. 52 seconds in and we've lost it. But that said, this is looking good. This is definitely looking good.
If I had to do it over again.
He's having flashbacks to Nam. Flashbacks.
Such a cool looking ship.
Yeah. So I think it was one of my favourites growing up.
They've re-released it as a Lego set this year, but strangely it's not as good as the previous Lego set, so I don't know how that happened.
Weird.
If I had to do it over again, I would have struck through the air and broken the Jedi's defense, breaking every point, anticipating every move. I would have cut him down.
Is that in
no hesitation?
Jedi Academy?
No theatrics, just a swift, decisive
It would make... Ooh.
Jedi,
It's a different Phantom Menace.
I would have struck him down where he stood without mercy, another dead corpse at my feet.
I'm pretty sure I recognise the way that he sliced up Qui-Gon here. Looks a lot like Jedi Academy's.
The weakling Jedi Qui-Gon wouldn't have stood a chance. I would have struck him down where he stood without mercy, another dead corpse at my feet. My master would be more than satisfied. Oh, yes. I would be praised. But no, I had to indulge in the thrill of the chase, the dance of combat. I underestimated him. His strength, his cunning, the Force favored him, and I paid the price for my arrogance.
That's a really good way to do it. And
to harbor
fairly
the
easy way.
Failure. It hurts.
Because
it gnaws
quite
at
difficult
me like
to
a
animate
wound that
things in
refuses
general.
to heal. I am looked down upon by my master. How could I fail? How could I, a Sith Lord, be bested by a mere Jedi?
Because you're not really a Sith Lord.
Mere pride has blinded me. For so
Sorry you
long,
feel
I felt
entitled, Maul.
allied in the dark side's embrace. But now, now I feel even the Force is working against me. Did my master attribute my failure to fate itself? The Jedi will pay pay for their insolence with them.
I'd also completely forgotten the
cannot
Sam Witwer
afford to
voiced
fail
Emperor
again. I
Palpatine in The
will
Force
not
Unleashed as well.
Weakness to defy
It's
me.
So he's
all over the
got
place.
really good
Forward
range.
is clear. I must succeed at
So
any
technically
cost.
Darth Maul
Redemption
is Emperor
lies in
Palpatine.
victory and
Ooh,
victory
what a
shall be
twist.
mine. Through
What a
victory, my
twist.
chains are broken. Through victory, my chains are broken. Through victory, my chains are broken. If I had to do it all over again.
He even sounds like he's a bit crazy, like after he's resurrected in Clone Wars.
I mean, the mirror, right? That was very sparkly.
Battlefront 2 or Battlefront 1?
One, sure. But, you know, again, if it works, it works.
Yeah. And it's a way to do it that
Oh, yeah.
is so much easier.
I like the landing.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna land on the wings.
I forgot what button it was to fold up the wings. I forgot what button it was.
My landing gear's not working.
You are under arrest. On your knees. You are surrounded. Drop your weapons now or die.
I have no time for this.
Hands up.
These droids bring me no pleasure. Nothing comparable to my master's droids on Mustafar. Established with the Viceroy
Now we
Gunray
see more force choking a droid. Force choking a droid.
I'm struggling to breathe. Help.
Of course you
Fault you don't have lungs.
I don't have lungs.
You can begin by making certain
You're under arrest.
that he responds to me as
I always
its
found
chief
it funny in
commander,
games when you
Viceroy.
can force choke droid.
I will reduce this fine army of yours to a mountain of scrap.
Several members of the Queen's security forces managed to elude our battle droids. They rescued a group
I
of
like how his little
captives and
turnaround
caused
was
us some
just this
concern on the
fast
orbital
spin.
station at one of our plasma transshipment sites on the surface. Fortunately for us, and unfortunately for them, the Naboo Federation with the
His arms
happens to be an unemployed.
He's doing a little dance.
He's like, I gotta occupy myself somehow.
Or imprisoned.
Why is he dancing like
The
that?
captain is dead. Some of the others are still at large.
The dark
getting out of
side
hand.
is a
Now he is
pathway to many abilities some would consider unnatural.
Gungans.
What of them, Lord Maul?
Have you located their underwater cities and taken the necessary steps?
We're
Telepathically.
in the process.
How many have you captured?
How many?
Hundreds?
I didn't know New Gunray was
Thousands?
telepathic as well.
Numbers, Viceroy.
On the order of hundreds, I should think.
Where
Tell you
are
what,
the
though,
Gungan
voice acting, you're
captives?
still giving full marks.
Yeah, the voice acting's really good here.
Yeah.
Atomize?
Which is it?
Yeah.
Dumped or
Ah, no,
atomized?
give her full marks. Come on, this is-
Atomized, then dumped into the
Especially
sea.
for a fan thing, but like the
You
voices are on point. You don't
discarded
hear
atomized
it'd
bodies.
be
The Gungans
Well,
do not
Dolte?
concern us.
Why
Oh,
is
Dalton's
that,
gone by
Viceroy?
now.
Oh, yeah, Rune.
Rune.
The
Yeah.
amphibians were
those,
not
they,
rescued
all the
each
non-Mordians are
overwhelming
the same to me.
The Gungans have a standing army.
You don't hear them
Strong
talk a lot,
and
so
strategic
you have some
plasma
creative
weaponry.
liberty with that.
We didn't know.
Now you do. These fools call themselves invaders? Leaders of an army? Pathetic. And nothing but puppets easily controlled by promises of wealth and power.
That's exactly
They have
what
no
Sidious
grasp of the
wants,
true
so he just
strength.
wants puppets.
No connection to the Force. They're no different from the droids they command. A Faline Trezor would have found this amusing. I still regret having to eliminate him, but alas, he knew too much. And who is supervising the search for the Gungan cities?
Commander Om9.
A droid. The predecessor of your inept B1s.
A superior droid, Lord Maul. Viceroy Gunray's arsenal guard.
Inform Ohm 9 that I am assuming command of the search.
Command, this is ludicrous.
I've always wondered when I'm reading it if it should just be said as OOM or it should be because it can probably be misinterpreted if you say in a sentence.
Yeah, possibly. No, but unfortunately, that's just the prevailing issue with the EU and the whole. How do you pronounce just about everything?
Yeah.
I mean, we can't... Even things that are almost as old as the franchise itself, like an AT-AT, and you still get people arguing whether it's an AT-AT or an AT-AT.
Especially, like Lucasfilm doesn't help because I think one of the toy commercials calls it an AT-AT. But then that convention doesn't work for any of the other vehicles.
Yes. And so the fact that something that's so core to the original trilogy appeared on film and is discussed by so many Lucasfilm employees and we still get it wrong, good luck with something like 9. Like, probably Yeah, so...
Instead of be the... At least there wouldn't be... No, I think only... In English speaking anyway, it would be It wouldn't be like or something.
Yeah, because you got the 2 O's, but yeah, it's that same thing with the entirety of the EU. Like, good luck. And as you say, even between games and between audiobooks and audio dramas, and some people will still say it differently. And so, well,
Han and Han.
Yeah, or Coruscant versus Coruscant.
Coruscant.
Yep.
Which is interesting because I noticed this. Like, yeah, that probably comes from cant. Like the Americans pronounce can't.
Yeah. Yeah, so, but yeah, the fact that... And then Liam Neeson went and moofed it all up. Because it was Coruscant. It was Coruscant in everything, in every audiobook, in every game, in every drama. And Liam Neeson's like, I'm taking these people to Coruscant. And like, oh, now it's Coruscant. Oh. Why would he do this
George
to us?
Lucas heard the audiobooks and went, I didn't like that pronunciation.
Just look from behind the cameras. Wait. Oh, dear.
That's
Silence. What he says, we will do. We don't want to end up like Hartman Cha.
I mean, yeah, it's mostly recycled game footage, but I like it. It's fine.
It's a really good repurposing
Or at least,
of it.
or at least repurposed game assets, I should
Yes,
say.
it's, yeah.
Yeah.
Because it seems like he set up a custom map for some of it.
Why is that tank so enormous? No, it's just a...
He's a big boy compared to the B1. Like, the B1s have to fit inside it.
There he is.
Oh, it's even bigger now.
Viceroy Gunray said that you have already captured many Gungans. Exactly how many?
The droids, I thought they looked different.
I'm pretty sure they're just a regular B1 with a different paint. They're supposed to have upgraded internal processors, but I'm pretty sure they're just a regular B1 with a paint job.
Maybe I'm getting confused between some of the different models. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm probably getting confused between different models of droids. Because I just keep thinking of them, oh, that's just a B1 with a paint job.
Well, I mean, yeah, and also it was one of my favourite figures when this movie came out.
I'm pretty sure I knew that because I set up the whole Naboo adventure and everything for the RPG. And then it just escaped my brain.
But yeah, is it just depth of field gone wrong, or is that tank behind him enormous?
It's just going to roll forwards a little bit because I didn't put the brake on and squash him.
Man. Look, it's still great. I'm actually loving this, but...
Yeah,
that's
really
47.
Yes, Commander. We captured 47.
Show them to
Agent
me.
47.
This way, Commander.
Just one Gunga with a shaved head and a barcode on his neck.
These Gungans were
Albino
apprehended
Gungan.
while exchanging goods with Naboo traders outside the city of Maimia.
And where are the Naboo traders?
Confined in detention camp 6, Commander.
You found no signs of the Gungan city of Relius?
None, Commander. It's possible that the Gungans have devices capable of foiling our penetrating scanners.
This is no time for subtlety. Poison the waters. If that doesn't bring the Gungans to the
It's
surface,
just
then rain them
AI
marsh.
doesn't pronounce things right. If the droids wouldn't.
Yeah. Just gonna blame the AI for that.
Gee, if you use AI for the droid voices, that'd be perfect.
Is it just me, or is there almost something nostalgic at this point about these badly rendered, like... This reminds me of games from about 20 years ago.
Yeah, I'm liking it. And then you just have the random few buildings in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
Just...
Like, that's exactly how people build towns.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you mean?
But the fun thing is, it doesn't have to be perfect, because you look at it and go, that's how it be. That's how it be.
And then again, for me, it's been a very long time, but I feel like in terms of the source material,
You've
I don't think
ridden
it's
a long
deviated
way.
at all.
You must
Not
be
that I've
thirsty.
noticed.
Please, sit down, stranger. You boys can leave us. I see you're a man with conviction. Tell me what
It's
I
like, I
can do
don't
for
want to
you.
leave with my woman.
I need coordinates
Did you see his face?
for the principal
Not leaving.
Gungan cities.
Who told you I have information of that sort?
Do you have it, or do you not?
I knew the Nemoidians couldn't have pulled off something like this on their own. How long have you been working with the Trade Federation?
The Gungan cities.
I'm afraid you've come all this way for nothing.
Get good,
Now,
Maul.
hold on a moment. Just because I don't know the coordinates doesn't mean I don't know someone who does.
Who?
First things first. Just how much do you know about me? Or think you know?
Your name is Magneta. You were chief of security for the former king.
I'd ask your name, but I'm sure it wouldn't mean anything to me.
Before the election of Queen Amidala, the king was planning to tap additional plasma reservoirs in the Gungan areas. He contracted with an off-world mining company to do the surveys, and was prepared to go to war with the Gungans if they resisted. He abdicated the throne before putting the plan into action.
Abdicated. A curious way to put it. Do you know how King Varuna died?
I don't know, and I don't care.
Base
Odd.
Maul quiet.
When you rode up, I immediately figured you for the assassin we could never locate.
You figured wrong. Who knows the location of the underwater cities?
All right.
That's not
Have it your way. You'll want to talk to a Bothan named Leica. He's chief surveyor for the company King Varuna
Pops out from
hired.
behind the wall.
But I'm not sure where he can be found. I've tried to keep him near to the ground, but from here there's only so much I'm able to learn. Leica was preparing to leave Naboo when the Nemoidians sprang their surprise blockade. We tried to
So
reason with him.
hilarious. If he
As with
wasn't
many
off
other
Naboo at this
off-worlders, he wasn't permitted to leave. No ships in or out, no exceptions. He was
He's a
in
Jar Jar
Millennium when
Binks.
the invasion occurred, and no doubt he was caught up in it, so the first place I'd look would be the
Yours will
closest
not find
detention
it.
camp.
Oh, it's Jar Jar's cousin.
Be sure to give my regards to Immune.
It's just the same thing.
What Mune?
Hego Damask.
I don't know the name.
Well, you should.
Oh, I find that very
You didn't
unlikely.
do your homework,
I'm
Maul.
certain that Hego Damask and his puppet, Naboo's illustrious Senator Palpatine, have their arms to the elbows in this invasion and occupation.
Nope, I don't know who you're talking
Is
about.
Hego Damask?
Goodbye.
You actually don't know. Damask is a mobster masquerading as a banker. It was Damask who brokered the original deal to have Naboo's plasma mined and shipped by the Trade Federation. Oh, I suspect he's also the one behind Palpatine's campaign for the Chancellorship. They've been in
knew he'd
collusion
say.
for over 2 decades.
Oh, that was perfect.
The way she spoke of it.
Just the
Was
realization of.
this man
Hang on a minute.
controlling my master?
Always
Could
two
he
there are.
have a clandestine master of his own?
Because I remembered
I
right,
have
it was a
touched
Trade
on
Federation
something.
coming into Mount Plasma.
Well, then you might as well know the rest. There's good reason to believe that Damask and Palpatine were the ones responsible for King Varuna's death. They needed to install pretty little Amidala on the throne, so they could take full control of the planet while making it seem as if the Trade Federation were responsible. Palpatine double-crossed me, even after I allowed his agent Prestige to get away with the murder of more than a dozen pro-Gungan Naboo. Instead of being taken into the fold, I ended
Maul's
up
life
here.
just falling apart.
Humiliated self-exile.
I can't let her talk anymore. I can't let her. I can't let her.
What's going on? Oh, she did.
She was spazzing. She was.
Any consolation in your last moments of potential consciousness? Your grievances were justified. Your only issue was having a loose tongue.
Oh, the Django Fett Blaster! The Django Fett Blaster!
That's where you got him from.
Dude, a little bit interesting because the CO2 blaster pistols
Welcome,
did sound different in
Commander
the
Maul.
movie.
What are your orders, sir?
I want the Bothan known as Leica. Show him to me.
You like this? You like it?
Gather your
Mr. Bothan
belongings
now.
and follow me outside. Now.
Just that shot. Hang on.
Now.
Gather your belongings.
Hey. Wait a minute, you're not room service. What's going on here?
Are you boss failure or just happy to see me? Or just happy to see me?
Oh my god. Oh dear. We've lost our plot. Sorry everyone.
Follow me outside.
Our plot has always been
now.
lost.
I didn't mean to be a bother to the Viceroy. I was merely requesting permission to leave Naboo.
That doesn't concern me.
So it's
You
gone
are
with
the Neimoidian's executioner,
some of
are you
the
not?
That
older depictions
depends
of
on how much
Bothans, the way that
information
the
you can
model's designed.
provide regarding the location of the Gungan cities.
I mean,
If you
It's
can
not just
get
a
me off
fairy.
Naboo, I'll provide whatever information.
the thing
you
is, we've been
require.
laughing an awful lot at this so far
First,
for various
show me
reasons,
what
but
you have.
I'm loving it.
Yeah, I've been
Then
laughing
thought
and
to
making
your
jokes because I'm really enjoying it.
It took me more than a year to assemble these data. I should have abandoned the project when King Varuna died, but I was so obsessed with unraveling the mystery of the Gungan cities I
That one
couldn't
piece of
bring myself to stop. I was beginning to make real progress when the Trade Federation announced its blockade, and most of my informants went to ground.
Relius. Begin with that.
Here are the location coordinates.
The name of the governor of Relius.
Boss Gan, an Ankura Gungan, the ones with green skin and hooded eyes.
How far to the bubble city closest to Relius?
Hard to say. Several of my sources confirmed that
The
there was a
fog works
fortified
really well to
underwater
hide that the
plasma
background might
channel
not have as
somewhere
much
in this
detail.
area that eventually leads to
Something
Otogunga,
that
Langua
old games
Jahai,
did
and the
quite a lot.
rest, which I believe to be in Lake
right.
Payong.
And Silent Hill just
close
took
to
full
where it
advantage.
merges with the Leonome Swamp.
Went, oh, you
Otogunga
like
is
fog?
the capital, if you will.
Here,
home
have
to
a
the
white
Rep
screen.
Council and the High Ruler, Boss Rugor Nass. There is said to be a second approach to Otogunga from the north, from a site called the Sacred Place.
The sacred place.
Well, I never.
Are you planning to attack the cities? I only ask because I feel compelled to warn you that the Gungans are well armed. Their standing army is what kept King Varuna from attacking them. And in part,
don't
the
know
impetus for his creating the Naboo
If we
Royal
actually ever
Space
see
Fighter
Gungan
Corps.
technology a lot off-world, I
That
think
and to
maybe a
counter the
collector or
strength
two
of the
may have
Trade
had some stuff,
Federation.
but
And
like
to
then,
counter the
Gungan
power
energy
of the
shields and stuff
None,
seem like a wasted
Hagar
opportunity to
Damas.
not have
Well,
wider in the universe.
Magister Damask,
Well,
of
Gungans
course.
themselves you don't
He
see
controls
off-world
all
much.
of it, even the coming election
Until
on
Jar Jar
Coruscant.
There's a reason you don't see off-world. They weren't welcome after that.
that.
Naboo's favorite son? Hasn't
Jar Jar.
Damask already done so?
The terms will be honored.
He walked off quite quickly.
Yeah.
One
Like,
frame
oh,
and he's
I'm off now.
Years since the executions upon Treza's combat training center on Orsus, my master came to me
Ooh, shirtless Maul.
and revealed the Sith to me. Before that, I had no idea why or for what purpose I was being trained in the ways of the Force and in the dark side. He had revealed so much to me, For a millennium, there had never been more than 2 true Sith in any one era. A master and an
That's pretty
apprentice.
neat depiction of Bane and Zana.
Rule of 2. Allegedly. Now, in the wake of the revelations about my master's possible alliance with Hego Damask, I ask myself, had Sidious ever described himself as the only surviving Sith Master? Is it possible that this mysterious Mun, Hego Damask, is also a Sith Lord, and that I, while given the title Lord by Sidious, am in fact something less than a true Sith? Is that why, unlike Sidious, I have never been granted a secret identity comparable to his guise as Palpatine?
Bro, you would just walk into a place and no one would trust you. See how you look.
To the Sith grand plan. A mere assassin?
Although then again, in that galaxy, probably be fine.
True. There's some
And I was
Deboronians
thinking,
all over the place in that
the
too.
location coordinates for Relius are here.
Nice.
Those Gungans need to form up.
They're not as... It's just... What are they doing? What is this fighting? What is this fighting? Like, whoa!
Lord.
It's like... Angry boss Nass. Uh-oh. Me saying big doo-doo. Me saying big doo.
Jump, Jaja! It's like 3 Captain Tarples all at once.
Yes. Wrecked. No, they're actually lasting a lot longer than I thought they would.
As did those.
And he ignored that one guy that ran away.
Oh, you gotta leave some witness.
Yeah, to spread his story.
Safe, boss.
What was that?
Oh my word! Everyone's just dying behind him. Like, this place isn't safe, boss. That's in the background.
Yes.
His mate's just lost his head.
Clearly, he's coming in and.
Stay safe, boss.
Oh, his head came clean.
Angry boy, look at him.
The route to Otogunga.
This is such high pitched.
Yusa needn't to be known as a west to Otaganga.
Tell me.
Misa tell Yusa.
I mean, like, the model for this could have been slightly better, but I'm still
His head looks huge.
You'll open the gates when we arrive.
Misa
open Misa gates when Misa arrive.
And the voice was fairly good. It's hard to get as low as the voice actor for him going in Phantom Menace.
Yeah.
What is on the back?
I mean, mind you, they probably could have just called Brian Blessed and asked him to do the voice.
Probably.
I'm pretty sure he'd just do it.
He'd just send the voice file straight away and be like,
He does everything else.
yeah. I was just wondering about on the backpacks because in the movies, it's a reference to THX 1138.
Yeah.
So he's changed that to looks like some more Rabesh. And a SIM card. And a SIM card.
The news of the attacks must have reached the city. Where could Boss Nass be hiding now?
Where could Boss Nass be hiding now? Looks at him right there.
Well, that's not Boss Nasso, is it? It's the other one by name.
Oh, yeah. It is.
I forget his name.
Everyone know they just said it.
I mean, if you
Commander,
weren't sure if it was Boss Nass,
Viceroy Gunray wishes
He's
you to be
dead now.
informed that a hollow
Oh, you know, the
transmission
EU
has been
isn't canon,
received from
so...
Coruscant. Queen Amidala and the Jedi are on their way to Naboo.
You can start by stationing more droids around the palace and ordering patrols to sweep the area every 5 minutes instead of every 15.
But
You may think you have everyone rounded up in the house,
That is
but
such a
you're
good
wrong.
soundbite.
Some of Amidala's security forces surrendered without resistance, but the rest are at large, hiding in the countryside, waiting for a signal that will recall them to Theed.
A signal? That's not possible.
What's impossible is your luck in occupying this planet despite your bungling. Do you expect Amidala to simply sit down with you two and work out the terms of her surrender?
Isn't that what she's returning?
is what we were hoping for.
She's returning to run you out
We
of the
were promised by
palace
Lord
and send your
Sidious.
scamper to Wharton and Moidia.
Sweep the plaza every 5 minutes.
Maintain constant surveillance, use all spectrums and increase security.
I
at
didn't
all
know I
the
needed that
detention camps.
Morgon. Ay.
Viceroy, the droid control ship tracked the course of Queen Amidala's starship. Only moments ago, one of our patrols found it in the swamps.
Have you arrested her?
No, Viceroy, the cruiser is
I was just holding his comlink down.
Find the queen. Make it your top priority to
He's
arrest
got,
her.
he's got it on speakerphone. He's fine.
Probably.
The
Yeah.
Queen and the Jedi
One of those
have
boomers.
returned.
So it's on speaker. I'll just.
And somewhere in the swamps, I suspect
worse, the ones that have it on speaker and still hold it to their head anyway.
Grand army. You may yet have an actual war on
they're
your hands,
partially
Viceroy.
deaf,
You had better be prepared to fight every bit as hard as the natives will. We need to inform Lord Sidious of our situation.
We have a situation.
All of them?
Yes, my master. These people are fools. Amidala's scheme, does she truly believe it to work? Her ignorance of the true scope of the Trade Federation, she thinks victory lies in the capture
He's
of
got that
Gunray,
swag.
but she underestimates the true extent of the threat. The Jedi, too, are factors to consider, bound by their code, yet unpredictable in their actions. They are coming.
They are coming.
Sidious's words echo in my mind.
Look busy.
This conflict serves
Bit of a dollar's
our
coming. Look
purposes,
busy.
but whose advantage does he truly seek? Sidious and Hego Damask? The intricacies of the Sith and politics elude even me at times. The greater the carnage, the greater the sympathy Senator Palpatine will receive. One thing is clear. The Jedi must fall. The real war
knocked you over.
rages on unseen by the galaxy at large. The deaths of Qui-Gon Jinn and Obi-Wan Kenobi will serve as a warning to the Jedi. A reminder that the Sith have returned from the shadows. I will fulfill my master's will. At last, I will have my revenge.
He said the thing.
Say the thing! Yeah.
Alas, perhaps it is a cruel, twisted trick of the dark side. Sidious is rid of another problem. For I am not yet a true Sith. If I had to do it over again, I would keep that fact. As I fall into this
Oh, nice, they
abyss, I
recreated
know
this
in
part.
time, vengeance will come.
Wait, that's a
Kenobi
yellow
will
light, so
fall by my
that's-
blade.
Well, it looks yellow on the red.
Fear is my ally.
Nice. Very cool.
It might be worth a reread, but I do feel like
Oh, there we go. Star Wars
Star Wars
Battlefront,
Battlefront.
and Movie Jewels is a mod for Jedi Academy, I believe. So yeah, I thought that some of them looked pretty similar.
Makes perfect sense. Yeah.
Nice. Tony Vegas 17, okay. Well, at least none of the music seemed to be completely off. Like, I think that Jedi Survivor OST is one of the new kind of things. It's a wonder it's not copyright claim, but then again, they don't copyright claim game music much. Rune Harko. Rubbery Durkee.
Tell you what, that's quite a name.
Yeah.
Wowee.
At the bottom. Gungan General. Woot woot. Boss Gun, that's right.
No, but seriously, that actually, as a fan film, works very, very well.
Yeah.
And I do feel like it was
shall free me.
Close enough from what I recall. Like,
yeah. It seems like they really care about it a lot.
No, very much like that. Hopefully there will be more to come, but
yeah, he's done a couple of others from the look of it.
Was that a day ago? That was a day ago.
That was a day ago that came out.
Look at that. We've actually got our timing right for once. I've turned up at the right time.
I know, right?
Wowee.
You actually got to something sooner rather than later.
Oh boy, well I know what video you're putting up first then.
He has a Death of Darth Brenibus.
Wow, I'll tell you what, your words are good.
Darth Brenibus short film.
Which I did actually see that one. I saw that at home a while back.
Which is 8 minutes 20. I don't think I've seen it.
Yeah. It was, same sort of animation style and the same sort of encapsulation.
Let me make sure that I give this a like.
Nice.
And I'm going to subscribe to him, and hopefully none of the new canon videos come up on my feed.
Otherwise, he'll be gone. Unsubscribe.
That's it. I'll just be going, okay, well, I see that the videos come up of another fan film. I'm going to look at that, but I'm not going to subscribe because I don't want new canon to come up in my feed as much as possible.
Yeah, that's understandable. And it is quite, I mean, like, I was going to say quite weird, but it's quite understandable, I guess, that algorithms rarely make the distinction between canon and EU content.
Yeah,
like,
it's a shame, but that's because if the EU fandom was actually big enough, it would make more of a distinction, I think, because then the people making the algorithms would make sure to code it in.
Well, it'd be almost impossible for AI as well to, if you're running those algorithms off AI, because so many of the new kind of stuff uses the same terms and the same names and the same titles so good luck.
For it to differentiate, you'd have to make sure that there's a tag of like Star Wars Legends or Expanded Universe on it. And then people would misuse Expanded Universe and all of that.
Well, there's still some people that somehow get confused between the terms and what isn't. So, yeah.
Never mind Extended Universe.
Oh, boy. Boy, oh, boy. Extended. It happens.
But yeah, it's a very cool fan film.
Yeah.
Definitely check it out.
No, absolutely.
It's going straight to the pool room.
Yes, straight to the pool room. No, that was very, very well done. More of that.
Yes.
More of that.
Something that's quite manageable as well, doing it in a video game setting, rather than having to be doing like frame by frame animation or stuff like that.
Well, I don't even know what the game was, but I know particularly with the Facebook groups, for a long time we kept getting inundated with the exact same clip. Like it was a I'm sure I could find it. It was just like a cut scene from a game. But obviously it was really easy to swap out the characters for other characters. So it would be the exact same clip time after time after time, but it'd be like Vader versus Maul and Starkiller versus Luke Skywalker and Obi-Wan versus... they just kept on putting different characters into the exact same clip. and it got quite repetitive. So I'm glad to see someone using game assets like this to.
Yeah, especially now that the mods sort of added so much more extra to it because it's been long enough for them to figure it out.
That's really good. That was. We have another person making fanfic to subscribe to. Hoorah!
Yay!
Hoorah!
Huzzah!
Indeed.
The day is ours.
The battlefield is ours. Yeah, nice. We appreciate that.